Well, honestly, what she's doing is called self commodification. She's just a fucking item. So she's being treated like an
Yeah,
item. So
yeah,
what? She's never gonna like have the like. It's funny, Amaranth. You should actually watch us instead of doing whatever you're doing. You're,
yeah.
I can identify your problem right now. You're self commodifying, and that's fundamentally not that different from being a whore. It's just like you're not doing the physical service, you know. But the fucking mentality is kind of very similar, actually.
Yeah.
Um, Basically, you need to get self respect, and even if you make less money, you'll at least feel good about it. So that's my 2 cents. Amaranth. When you watch it 20 years later, when no one gives a shit about you, that's that's what the problem was. You're welcome.
See, the problem here is that there's a failure to communicate.
Communicate.
Communicate?
I don't even know what to say about Critical. I don't really dislike him that much. It's just like this guy got an education for doing something better. You know, like come on, man, you got an education in biology. You can you can do more for the world. You know, like what's this is a waste of fucking time. You're not an idiot, clearly. You're probably a smart guy. I'm not really sure because you play an idiot, so I'm not really sure. But that's the whiskey talking a little bit. But the point is, you're probably a smart guy. You wasted it. There's fuck it. Just quit this and do something more useful with your life. You'll feel better about yourself. Is that the general message? Just quit doing this shit.
Yeah, quit doing this shit because Critical situation is eerily similar to Amaranth's situation.
Yeah.
There is a parallel to draw here, and it's the fact that it's like at age 60, 65, maybe even younger than that. I don't fucking know. 40. You're going to come
Between
to a
40 and
point
60.
where you're just like, I think it's sad because I don't want him to come across some shitty local newspaper just going like, man hangs himself in closet, like on doorknob, because that's what these situations end up in, and it is sad because it does turn to nihilism really quick when your life amounts to you look back on it and there's nothing to be happy about.
You know what's
Your
funny?
peak was being
Yeah.
yeah. Go ahead.
Well, I kind of know the fucking mentality. I guess Tinder kind of gave me a hint on what's going on here. And on Tinder, like if you start, making, thinking that matters a lot. I mean, I guess it does because you can, meet chicks there. We eventually like start getting fucking upset if you don't get a minimum amount of fucking matches a day. Like there's something wrong with me. Like that kind of mentality. Like you eventually need a
Sure.
certain number to feel okay. Like, and I'm imagining that Moist Critical requires like 10,000 viewers at the same time to feel like he's okay.
Sure. And that's the problem with this age of technology is you need so many dopamine hits per day in order to feel okay that everything is at least okay, that you're like treading water,
Yeah.
when in reality it's like that's not ever really the case. People have survived without getting likes on fucking Facebook, uh you know or from a post that they put down. Who the fuck cares about what breakfast you're eating?
Yeah,
But that's literally become everybody's life.
people survived on
Yeah.
fucking eating a piece of bread and drinking water out of a tin can for fucking months at a time. Like you don't fucking need that much in reality.
For hundreds of years, thousands of years.
And for thousands of years, people just ran around throwing spears at shit and barely surviving, and that was good enough for them. No one, I bet no one in the fucking fucking prehistoric had depression or fucking wanted to kill themselves. They had more important shit to attend to, you know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And it's just it's perspective that I think a lot of modern people don't have because all they have to deal
Is
with
this
is
the
technology,
screen?
and they think that's all that's ever
This is
really
light.
existed. If yeah, it's all that's ever existed if that's all you're ever into.